Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel for another video. So you may want to sit back and grab a coffee with a little something extra in it and relax as I tell you something that sounds boring on paper, but actually could change a lot for Canon shooters like us. So, Canon CFO, the guy that counts all the money, yeah, he just told a Japanese business paper that Canon is thinking about outsourcing production for some of their lower end cameras and printers. And before you panic, like,
oh my God, Canon is moving everything to a sweatshop.
Slow down, breathe, take a sip of that coffee that I told you to get. They're talking about entry-level gear. Think R100s, cheap point and shoot, stuff that lives at Best Buy next to the phone chargers. Why? Well, because capitalism. Well, specifically something called return on equity, which is basically how much money shareholders get compared to how much Canon actually spends. Translation? Canon wants to stop losing money on cheap cameras. And I get it. Those cameras, they don't make big margins. They get slammed by tariffs, and then Canon's also out here making MRI machines that cost over $1 million and semiconductor machines that make computer chips. That $480 R100 is not paying for that. Canon's stock is down about 5% this year, and tariffs have been punching them in the face. Cameras, printers, medical gear, all of it. So basically they're saying, hey, maybe we don't build our cheapest stuff in the most expensive factories on earth, which is reasonable. Nikon, they've been making cameras in Thailand since forever. Canon already builds stuff in Malaysia, Taiwan, China, and most of their cheaper STM lenses are already made outside of Japan. The weird part is the R100 is somehow made in Japan, while the R50 is made in Taiwan. Now, I'm not saying Japan just lost a bet, but I'm not saying that. So what this means is that if Canon moves the cheap stuff out of Japan, they can use their Japanese factories for high-end bodies. The R1, the R5, R5 Mark II, the cameras that people actually want and wait months for. And that's a win. If outsourcing lets Canon make a R200 that doesn't feel like a punishment, well, then sign me up. Now, not long ago, I actually made a video talking about how automated and robotic Canon's factories already are. So when Canon says that they need cheaper labor, I'm like, wait, I thought Wall-E was already doing that work. So either labor still matters more than we think, or this is really just about tariffs and financial gymnastics. Most likely both. But it could be a good thing. Canon keeps its premium cameras built in Japan. They move the cheap stuff to the lower cost factories, and we get better supply, better prices, and hopefully better budget cameras that don't suck. And I'm good with all of it, on one condition. Don't clone the R100 again. But let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments down below and give me your take on all of this. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tickle the bell for more videos. Also, visit my website, jeff-gresham.com, for not only my new collection of photo prints, but my Lightroom presets pack as well. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, get out and shoot. And I'll see you in the next one.